I cannot type. It's actually kind of funny, being the nerd that I am not a typer. It's sad, really. But in today's video, I'm talking about the AUKEY 87 key backlit mechanical keyboard. Now this keyboard uses imitation Cherry MX blue switches, like a Chinese knockoff version. I think they're called Atimos? Atimos? I don't know, I'm really bad with words. Officially known as the AUKEY KM-G7, this keyboard has backlit lighting that has fixed colors for each row. Now you can go through and customize which keys are going to be lit up depending on whatever game you are playing. There's some presets that you can choose, but you can go through and customize it and create very specific profiles for whatever it is that you want to get into. Now, as you heard here, the keys are a little loud. They definitely give you some good response, and I gotta say, I'm actually enjoying typing on the thing. Now, the keys on this keyboard are rated for 50 million strokes with a weight of 850 grams. And although the keyboard that I'm showing here today does not have a number pad, which I definitely don't like, there is a same version of this keyboard, but just a little bit extended and gives you that numbered keypad. Now, AUKEY reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to review their mechanical blue switch keyboard. I said, sure, why not? I've actually never used a mechanical keyboard as a daily driver. I've used one before, just never as a daily driver. So to me, it was kind of interesting to see how exactly it is to type on a keyboard like this and, well, give my thoughts on it. Now this is a profile that's built into the basic settings of the keyboard, which, by the way, you don't need any kind of software installed on your computer. Everything is handled here. But anyway, this is one of many profile options that you have. You can take it to where it'll light up the whole keyboard like a little wave, or you could make it to where each individual keys will light up and then dim out after a short period of time. There's different animations that you could do with the keyboard. You can light the whole thing up. But there's one major issue with this keyboard that I find to be a deal breaker. Actually, two. First of all, there's a solution to one of them. The solution, of course, is getting the number pad. I hate the fact that this does not have a number pad. I would have given this more of a chance if I would have had a number pad to work with, but I cannot tell you how many times just in the week I've been using it, I've reached over to try to type on the invisible number pad. But hey, to each their own. This is definitely more geared towards a gamer, so maybe you don't have to do data entry or you're not going to be using the number pad. I don't know. But the second thing is the colors. Now, I have no problems with having a rainbow colored keyboard, but it should be an option, not the only option. This one in particular, it's pretty much all you have. I mean, Now this is definitely a very budget-friendly keyboard. I mean, it only costs like $40 or $50, depending on where you buy it. I will link in the description if you want to check out the current pricing. But with that budget keyboard in mind, you lose some of that extra functionality that you would get with the higher end keyboards that they offer, where you can customize not only the individual keys, which ones are lit up and which ones are not, but you can also change the colors. Something I think that is a little bit more important to me that should be, but if I'm gonna have something that's gonna light up and have different colors and everything, I'm gonna wanna be able to change that color. It's just, I don't know. Now, as my daily driver, I've ran it through a few different tests, doing typing emails to playing some really basic games. I'm really not much of a gamer anymore nowadays, I noticed, but I have run it through a few tests, one of which I wanted to test the ghosting on it, and I was able to confirm with as many keys as I can press down at the same time, I not once had a key that was not registering. So you can definitely use this keyboard for gaming and probably a lot of different applications where you need to push down multiple keys at the same time. I kind of felt like that was an important test. If this is going to be a gaming keyboard, you're going to have to push down multiple keys at the same time when you're gaming, so I don't know. For the keys themselves, I have to say this is one of the most satisfying keyboards I have ever used as a daily driver. From the point of pushing and releasing the keys. I mean, it is just satisfying. In fact, it makes me really want a Cherry MX Blue keyboard, or maybe a more expensive version of this keyboard, as a daily driver, just because it's just, it feels better typing on it than with my old CM Storm keyboard that I've been using for, well, actually quite a while. But maybe that's the attraction to mechanical keyboards, is that feedback that you get as you type. It's soothing. It definitely changes the experience in using a keyboard. I definitely appreciate it. I can say though, with this keyboard, it seems to be constructed pretty well. Of course, most of this is going to be plastic, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, the top here is aluminum. So it's got a solid construction. It's very minimalist and, I don't know, simple. But there's other things that make me kind of miss my older, cheaper keyboard. And that is not only the number pad and obviously the different colors that you can change, but there's no media keys or anything to control other aspects of your computer at a simple click of a button. Now, there are different things that you can do, holding down the function key to be able to stop or play or do other things, but who has time for that? I mean, it's just so much effort to push down 2 keys when you can get a keyboard that has 1 key. I mean, let's be real. Circling back to the lighting though, this keyboard does have 6 different rows with different colored LEDs behind them. And built into that are 8 different presets that you can set to control the keyboard to play different games. And on top of that, you can create up to 2 separate profiles that are customized completely to your desire that you can use and switch to just as easily as you would the previous 8. So these are pretty good features built into a pretty basic keyboard, with the only bad problem being is that you can't change the colors. You just kind of have to live on the rainbow, which, you know, it's okay. I mean, just not for me. So I have to ask myself, who exactly is this keyboard for? Well, that's very simple. If you like different colors, fine. If you don't really care, you know, what colors you have, perfect. If you're a gamer who wants a very simple keyboard and has absolutely no need for a number pad, you might work perfectly with this keyboard. However, if you want to spend, I think like $10 to $15 more, get the same keyboard with the same bad lighting, but have the number pad, that is an option. It's really just one of those things. If you have a budget in mind, you still want the feedback that you get from a mechanical keyboard, this is a good choice. I mean, let's be honest, some of the mechanical keyboards, especially with the cherry keys in them, can be pretty expensive. So having one in the $40 to $50 range is a damn good option for somebody who just wants to get their game on and doesn't want to spend $160 or $180 on a keyboard. Not saying it's for everybody, but you know, I don't know, might be for you. But hey, this thing should last for a while. Well, at least 2 years. That's the length of the warranty. But the keys do come with a 50 million key press expected lifespan. 10 less on that one. I know it's not technically the colors of the rainbow, but there's enough colors there that I can call it rainbow and get away with it. So, you know. Well guys, that's it for today overall. Like I said, it's not a bad keyboard, just a few flaws that I personally don't like, so I'm probably not going to use it as a daily driver. Let me know in the comments if those things bug you as much as they do me. It's probably irrational of me, but hey, maybe I'm not alone here. But of course, I will link in the description so you can see more details about the keyboard, including the up-to-date pricing available. So if you did like this video, I'd definitely appreciate it if you like and subscribe below. Thank you everybody for watching, and have a great day.